Hey guys, Deluxe4 here, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Prime Deluxe Arcee. This is a very nice figure. It's one of my favourites that I've picked up in quite a while. It's a very nice looking motorcycle. We don't really get good looking motorcycle Transformers because they usually end up being really spindly or just crap in general, but this one is really good. It's actually a very nice figure. Absolutely love it. Now, my major gripe about the vehicle mode is the chunkiness of it. It just seems a little bit chunky for a bike, especially up here. But it's not too bad if you remove the blades. Yeah, it looks a little bit better, but it's still a little bit chunky. Also, the back of it does sort of look a little bit weird. This wheel, I wish it was a little bit further up. You can kind of push this down a little bit, make that look a little bit better, but the gap there just seems a little bit too big. But that's not, it's not too big of a problem. It is a very nice vehicle mode overall. She does have a kickstand, so you can stand her up. When she has these blades on, she doesn't really need that though, because the blades will just, help her stand up anyway. But overall, very nice looking bike mode. The front wheel does turn. I think I put that the wrong way, actually. I think it's supposed to be that way. Anyway, the front wheel does turn, so you can get her into a few kind of poses like that, being parked up. But overall, very nice. The vehicle mode is a decent size for a motorcycle transformer. Obviously, a deluxe motorcycle transformer will never be in scale, because this is, let me just compare them with a deluxe figure. Now here she is compared to just say a random deluxe vehicle. It's in mud flap, the only figure I've got in vehicle mode at the moment. But you can see that she is quite big for a motorcycle figure. I mean, motorcycle transformers or motorcycles in general will never be that size compared to a car. I mean, this is a small car, but it's still, yeah, it's still quite inaccurate. But all that aside, Arcee's vehicle mode is really good. It's a very nice looking motorcycle. So now that we've got all the that's the vehicle mode out of the way, let's get her transformed into her robot mode. Now the transformation is a lot of fun. First thing I'm going to do is remove the blades if you haven't already. I've already removed them. Flip up the kickstand. I'm just going to come around here, going to untab these pieces like that, and that will free up these pieces. Free up the legs, just extend them like that. Then we're going to split this section like that, rotate these wheels up, flip out her foot like that, and then we're just going to take these wheels and kind of wedge them in there. And they do have a little bit of a tab, so you can kind of just wedge it in there, and they will lock into place. They're not going to move. Do the same on this side, rotate the wheel up, pull out a foot like that, and then just kind of put the wheel in there. And there are our legs. I really like how the legs transform. Yeah, pretty cool. This is just my camera, just a little bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come around here, grab the arms like that, and fold out hands. Then you actually want to rotate the arms that way, like that. Come around here, fold that piece down, and rotate the lower waist like that, and then we're almost done. Then all we have to do is come around here, going to split this section, try and get this out of the way, and this bit's possibly the most awkward part of the transformation, just trying to get it out of the way. Yeah, once you get those out of the way, you can fold the handlebars underneath a little bit, like that. I'm going to pull this back, flip up the head, like that, and that will go over there like that. And for some reason the head doesn't like to go down properly sometimes. It does become a slight bit of a pain just to get her all, situated. Can fold these chest pieces down, and then we can fold this wheel onto the back like that. And for some reason it is kind of weird. It's a weird little joint. You can rotate it off to the side like that, but then it kind of sticks out. You can have it like that. I don't know, that's how I usually transform it. And then we can just rotate this around and put that on the back like that. And we can just lift these pieces up, and there is Arcee in her robot mode. Now Arcee has a really cool looking robot mode, definitely very accurate to the show. I really do like this robot mode. I do think the design of Arcee for Transformers Prime is good. I really like Arcee, she's kind of a badass. And this toy is just great. Now I do have one major gripe about this figure, and that is the head. I really do not like the head sculpt. It looks great on the show, but in toy form it just doesn't seem to suit her very well. I really have no idea why I don't like it. I just really do not. It looks good in the show, but the toy, just kind of the expression on her mouth and all that, might just due to be the. It's just the fact that she has no nose that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird for me. But yeah, I don't like the head sculpt on this figure. These blades can be attached to her arms in robot mode. There's a little kind of port under here that will just peg in like that. So she can have the blades that she had in the show, which she did have, but they were a lot smaller. But you know, they're bigger on the toy, but who cares? But she does have blades, so that's pretty cool. I usually display with the blades on, purely because you can store them on a leg, but it looks really dumb and just makes it look really bulky, so I just usually store it on an arm. Or I don't store them, I just put them away. I don't store them at all. But yeah, very, very nice looking figure with the blades on. Very, very cool. It's one of my favourite Prime figures that I've actually picked up. In terms of articulation, she has some great articulation actually. She has a ball jointed head. She has ball joint up at the what's it called? The shoulder. I keep forgetting what I'm having an off day. She has a rotation joint here. It can rotate up at the you know, kind of there. Yeah, bend at the elbow in two places actually. She's got a hinge joint. The hands can move. She has a waist joint, which is cool. Ball joint here at the hips. She also has a thigh swivel. Bend at the knee, and the feet don't really move. But she does have some great articulation. I keep forgetting what body parts are called nowadays. You know, I'm dumb. You know, it's kind of common knowledge right now. But all in all, Arcee is a great figure. She has a great vehicle mode, an awesome robot mode, a really fun transformation. It's just all around and a fantastic figure, and I really highly recommend it. Yeah, so let's get her transformed back into her vehicle mode for the final part of the review. First we're going to do, remove these blades, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come around to the legs, unpeg these wheels, like that. So on the side, and kind of flip up the feet like that. And then we can just rotate these wheels out, like so, and then we have to kind of rotate them around and try and get them, you know, just to peg together. Can be a little bit awkward, but, you know, it's easy once you do it. Yeah. Once you get those wheels in line, it's, you know, it's pretty easy. Yeah. Then it's like the Reverting Fallen Arcee. Whee! No, that's shit. Yeah, I'm going to rotate the arms around like that. Lift these pieces up, fold up the head, just kind of wedge the head in there like that. Then just going to kind of rotate these back like so. Rotate this around, make sure the head stays in there, get in there. That's what she said. Then just peg these together just like that, and this is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, because sometimes they don't really like to stay pegged together like that. You know, they don't like to stay pegged together, which is really annoying at times. It depends what mood I'm in. If I'm in a bad mood, it's really pissing me off. I'm in a good mood now, so let's try and keep it to stay like that way. I have a stutter, who cares. Then we're just going to rotate the waist around, lift that piece up, like that. Fold this piece kind of under here, fold the arms up, which is another awkward. You know, transformation back to vehicle mode on this figure is really awkward. It's not hard, it's not as hard as Bumblebee's, but it's just a little bit more fiddly. Anyway, once you've done that, it's basically just a matter of folding the legs up and pegging them in. Like that, and that's not pegged in properly. Why aren't you pegging in? Right, there we go. And there is Arcee back in her vehicle mode. Well, there she is. Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Arcee. Now, I'm going to say now, I'm sorry if this review hasn't been, you know, my best. The white balance may be a little bit kind of orangey and yellowy or stuff like that, because this camera seems to have a thing against blue figures. I don't know why, it just doesn't really like blue. So, yeah. But anyway, there she is. I keep saying he. There she is. Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Arcee. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you guys later.